Set a timer for 25 minutes.
Is your boyfriend in your background?
Okay.
Honestly, I really truly believe I'll never find a man.
That is going to be the intro to this video.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lance if you're new here, and I do reactions, and today we're reacting to Trixie Mattel and MannyMUA. I always have trouble with those last three damn letters. They did a collab. This is a video that's been out a while ago, and I've been wanting to do a reaction to it, and finally I'm reacting to it today. And they're going to do a makeup look, I guess, from each other's palettes, or maybe even some other people's brands. But I'm sure they both have makeup brands, so I'm sure they're both going to try each other's makeup in this. That's just good business sense anyway. So this is about a 20-minute video. So let's see how. So let's have me stop fumbling on my goddamn words here. And no, I'm not wearing. I don't have weave, but I do. My head is kind of itches right now. Anyway, let's get into this reaction because this is a little bit of a long video, and I know you're not here for me just to be blubbering and stumbling over my words like a ricotard. So here we go. Play.
Set a timer for 25 minutes.
Is your boyfriend in your background?
Okay.
Honestly, I really truly believe I'll never find a man.
That is going to be the intro to this video.
Manny's a good-looking guy, but he might be a little bit like me, kind of shy and probably introverted.
Hi, my name is Trixie Mattel, and if you're new here, I'm a world-famous drag queen with a passion for makeup artistry, and today I'm lucky enough to have one of the most famous YouTube makeupers in the world.
Me?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh
Manny's
my
here,
God.
everybody.
I love how he's so not an affectionate person. I remember
I'm not a
on my
hugger.
channel.
You're really touchy.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm Latina. I'm used to it.
Well, I got my COVID test and it was negative, and so I immediately reached out to this piece of shit, and I was like, come over, and you drove here, so thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having me in your gorgeous Barbie home.
Thank you. And I did
Literally.
I did a video on your channel what, a year ago, maybe?
Literally a year ago.
Yeah. Were we filming around holiday? Because I remember your background was like a Nordstrom holiday.
Yes, I think so.
It's like a snowman.
And you're like, why?
And I was like, why does this look like a Dillard's
Actually,
in November?
100%. Thank you so much.
Okay, so today we're gonna just get ready together and chat.
I remember that video they did together, and that was a year ago already. Wow, time goes by.
What you? You're
I'm trying to do stuff, yeah.
I love
In
that
fact,
journey
I want
for
to get
you.
my rare beauty spray.
I have literally maybe like 100 sprays in my drawer right now,
Yeah, it's a lot.
and there's no reason for it.
No reason.
So I'm a hoarder, I think.
100%.
Like a makeup hoarder. I think I formed into that. I'm not gonna lie.
Something has to be so bad.
He puts hoarder under
Was
him.
it old? Was it made by someone who's canceled? That stuff doesn't matter to me. As much as like, if I don't like the product, I'm like, throw it away. You know, I went to an Ulta for the first time in like 6 months the other day. Because all my foundation, nothing matches me right now because I'm so...
Light?
Yeah, I'm so tan. Nothing matches.
I was
So-
like,
And all the testers...
How are you so tan? From where are you tan?
Running. I'm into running.
Oh, I love that for you.
From myself, but also on the street. Because all the gyms are closed. And so I live in Hollywood where there's no one outside. I just run around. I never even see people.
But the gyms are still closed.
Still closed. I mean, listen, we're two men in Los Angeles talking about our love for the gym, so let's just not. But when you go there and you smell the dirty gym, you just feel a little more like, I'm only gonna be here an hour. I'm gonna make it count and then leave.
Yes. I'm doing a combination of the new Born This Way matte and the new NARS matte. Combination of those two.
She's using the NARS matte.
Yes, the NARS matte foundation, darling.
Do you like to do voices?
I kind of love it. Yes.
Do you like to do
And it's not
accents
good.
and voices?
Yes, I do it all the time.
When I started living alone, it was like whatever amount I used to talk to myself times 20.
Oh my
I'm in
God.
here all day talking to myself. I'll hear something on the TV in a commercial. I'll say it 1,000 times. My friend was watching Housewives, and one of the teasers was, I wouldn't be surprised if we never saw Denise Richards again. And I'm in my
And
house
you've
all the
said
time.
it
All
literally
day.
every single day
All
since.
all the time.
I feel like you actually like that though. That
I
show.
love doing voice. Well, my
I feel like it
boyfriend,
both.
my boyfriend watches Housewives religiously. Every city, he knows every character.
Okay,
You know, if one of them follows me on Twitter, he'll text me being like, "Sonia followed you." Yeah. And then I watched over his shoulder for so long that then I started to get opinions about certain people,
Now
and
you
I'm
understand.
like, "Wow, I watch it, I guess." Let's do the Hip Dot Witchy Warm.
I've watched
Pressed
Atlanta.
Pigment
I think that's the only
Glow.
one. Oh, and Beverly
I
Hills.
love warm browns like this.
That's literally my entire brand is that.
Yeah. When I was a
Warm
Mac
browns.
person, I was like Saddle and Bark Swiss chocolate, warm browns
Swiss
every day. all day.
chocolate?
Yeah. That's my vibe.
Oh, that's like one of my go-to even now. I mean, I don't use it anymore because the MAC shadows like kind of suck in comparison to other things now.
And I oop.
There's been so many good makeup brands that have come out recently that are really, really good and high quality, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is like better than I expected.
How old are you? 30?
I'm 29.
Okay, 29 is 30, bitch.
I'm 29.
She's in her
In 3 months.
20s. In my 20s.
I'm in my
In my 20s. Makeup was not like this. Drugstore
No.
makeup was not this good at all.
Bitch,
Pause
I'm
that for a
literally using
second.
the e.l.f. concealer.
I can understand Manny for being triggered because about 30 because I went into deep depression when I hit 30 for some reason. I don't know what it was. It was just like that transition, knowing that transition, you're no longer in your 20s and you hit that 30s mark. I was so depressed. My parents actually, I stayed in bed. My parents actually tried to cheer me up by buying me a PlayStation 3. That's when they first came out. And that was the very first version that came out was the PlayStation 3. That big old clunky black one. Remember that? So that was at that time for over they paid over $400, close to $500 for that system for me to get out of my funk. And it was the sweetest thing in the world. And I will always remember that they did that for me. Just because my silly self was so depressed at 30. Then when I hit... Ooh, I'll stop from that. Thank you. Play.
That's my concealer for today.
Yeah.
This is literally $5.
Can you just scoot me an inch that way?
Absolutely.
That camera's not on me at all.
Absolutely.
My channel. If you don't mind, if I can be in my own video, please. Thank you. This is amazing so far, by the way.
Honestly, I'm looking as it's going on to you. I'm like,
It's lit.
Trixie got 2
Hip
cameras
Dot
set up.
even
I
works.
tried to do that. That's
Okay,
a lot of
all the
editing. But he
famous
doesn't do his
YouTubers
own
I've ever
editing.
worked with,
I
all the
do.
voice notes, and
That
no
takes a
one
lot
else
of work.
No one,
Really?
I'm dead serious. YouTubers only. They'll be like,
that can't be.
yeah, we should do a collab sometime. Anyway, is it because y'all have long nails? I guess you don't.
I don't.
So I guess what would you call? I mean, you're a YouTuber. You have Lunar Beauty,
Mhm.
and before you were a full-time YouTuber, you were at a Mac, right?
I was at a Mac, yes. I was a freelancer. I wasn't even permanent.
Oh, wow.
I tried to become permanent, but I didn't. And that's why I kind of I dove into YouTube, and I was like, thank God I didn't become permanent.
Yeah.
I would have never done this.
I got fired. I was fired from a company that may or may not be Mac, and I was fired. And because I had all this free time, I put together an audition tape for a show called RuPaul's Drag Race. So I always think, if I hadn't been fired, I probably wouldn't even have tried out because it's so much work.
Yeah, because you have to literally do so. You're literally
Yeah.
constantly working, doing that all the time.
Oh look, the shadow's named after you. Unknown.
That's you.
Bad mouth.
Bad
totally.
mouth. Uh huh.
This is pretty. If I was like a normal person who wore makeup, I would want to travel with this. It just needs like a black. I think every palette needs a black.
So when you come out with your eyeshadow palettes for your brand, for Trixie Cosmetics, plug.
We may or may not have eye palettes in production right now, and I always am trying to put just a flat black and a flat white and things. because
And every single one.
as a drag queen, I'm like, I want that. I don't want to have to grab another product.
The shades I have like in my palettes right now, none of them are repeat shades.
Yeah.
But it's so hard. I've created like 5 palettes now, so it's actually getting difficult to be like, wait.
Have
I
we
wanna
done
make sure
something
I
like
got
it? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna try this Kimchi the Most concealer. I've had these for a while and haven't tried them yet. I like the little paintbrush.
Haven't tried them at all.
No, I haven't tried them at all.
What's your good
Bakachi
sis?
amazes- Okay, I'm
But
really
it's-
into this little brush.
Isn't the brush amazing
Yes.
for the brows too? It's like honestly sickening. Look
Okay,
at that.
I'm really into this little brush. It doesn't look like something I would like, but same with Age Rewind. That little sponge, I was like, this is stupid, and then I loved it.
When you
Adrian, I've tried that concealer. That is some good stuff.
I
I
love
was
That is
shocked
full
that you like put that
coverage.
all over the face. I think that's amazing. When you worked at MAC, did you ever use like MAC Pro Longwear as your foundation? Concealer?
The concealer, yeah, it's lit.
Like underneath my brows, like I'll carve.
Yeah,
I'll do a little carving moment and I'll cut it.
Yeah, Pro
I'll cut
Longwear's-
it.
you cut it.
I cut it.
I'm into this concealer. Kimberly Marie Chi. She really did. I mean, I'm doing this all with this little brush.
Yes.
Ah!
Look at this. I use this one all the time for right here.
Wow. Oh, do you get like a dark spot?
Or like my
mustache?
mustache area is haunting. It haunts me. Do you miss performing?
Yes. I mean,
Because,
I'm in
like,
drag
everything going
all
on?
the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I went from performing for 1,000 people a night, 5 nights a week, to in my house talking to a camera. And I went from 2 videos a month to 1 video a week. Through COVID, 6 months of this, putting all the, I'm like, well, now I feel like a YouTuber. Like I
You
love
honestly
YouTube.
are.
We're about to hit our million. I'm gonna get my second play button.
Your little plaque.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, YouTube's how I watch anything. I mean,
That's how
there's
you
certain
cons- that-
YouTubers
that's how
I've been
you
watching for
consume-
10 years. You know.
You've watched me for that long?
YouTubers had the last laugh because most YouTubers, they just don't leave their house, period.
Literally me.
So they're yeah. So
Literally me.
It's like, oh no, I can't leave my house. Who cares?
Darn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been such a blessing to be able to work from home and like still be able to take care of my family and
Yeah.
there's so many like things that could have absolutely gone wrong in my life. So I'm just counting my blessings to be honest.
Oh yeah, I literally just dropped.
She goes in like she
So
goes
I
in with
just
this.
use it. Yeah, I use the sponge, and then I'll go
and
in
then you
and
became
do,
obsessed.
You know, buff it out with this one.
She's honestly she's pigmented.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I'll use the clean side to sort of marry it, and like
Oh, she
It's-
marries the night.
I marry the night. You know, and then I'll just clean.
That's stunning.
Isn't that great?
I love it.
Were you a good server?
I was a great server.
You were?
Actually. Remember once I was in the waiter, I was like honestly like a little hoe
Really?
when I was like 21. Because like I lived my whole life obviously super closeted and like when I first came out I was like I'm gonna be
A hoe.
a hoe. You remember once I went to like a table and like he started the initial like flirting. He's like, oh, I didn't know that we were gonna have such a good waiter. It's like started like that and I was like,
He
what
said
am I
we're
gonna do?
having sex today.
And I was like, I love this
at
man.
this
I
old
think
spaghetti
I love
factory.
this man. And I remember I went into the bathroom. Cause I had to go to the bathroom.
No.
And he followed me into the bathroom.
And
And I was like,
at work?
at work.
Did you guys do it?
No, we didn't do it. Cause I was already on the clock. I was like, there's no way.
You see how he tried to
no.
like
I
cover
was
his
like,
belly
work,
with
Josh.
you
I was like, I
guys?
can't do this. Remember, I was washing my hands, and he literally like stuck his hand down my pants. I was like trying to jerk him off in the bathroom. I was like,
Yeah, I mean, trigger warning, this is either a hot story to you or something probably a little shocking, but
it's a little bit of both.
when's the last time you had a boyfriend?
I've actually never had a real boyfriend.
Work.
Ever
Literally
in
no
my
one
whole
wants
life.
her.
I came out right, and I wasn't comfortable with my sexuality at all for a very long time. And
We
it was,
weren't
like,
comfortable
20
with you either.
as you should have not been. So I got into makeup, and I started my social media career. And then
Really?
I don't think
focused on
Manny cared
so
for that.
much, and I never really focused on dating.
Everybody hates me because I am serial monogamy. Like, I spent my whole 20s with boyfriends.
Did you?
Always had boyfriends. Yes, the right,
Love that
nice
for you.
guys just walk into my life and treat me good. I mean, I know that's not relatable content, but I know right away.
Do you?
Every
You know.
boyfriend I've had, I knew in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's not relatable.
You're a good
Think around
dater.
that.
Obviously, like, you're dating for a long time.
The OG WAP. Yeah.
Wow, you got that wet.
Yeah, but it's sweat.
it's
yeah, it's sweat.
It's swap.
This sweat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm country too. I mean, people are where I'm from get married out of high school, so
See, I think that's the thing is like it's kind of hard to date people in LA a little bit.
because LA doesn't necessarily attract the quality people.
No, and it's also very vain. I feel too.
Really, I've never heard that about Los Angeles.
Yeah, and I feel like you know what's funny is like, I feel like I actually
Really, I
put
never.
like,
you
He's
put out
so
for sure.
second.
I can. I feel like I put out the energy that I want back too, though.
Hey,
Like,
I'm
people
nice and cool.
Come back. Come to me.
Come to me.
Yeah, come to me.
Come here
On
today.
me.
Come on me, sure.
To me, on me. You know, I'm a trooper. As I've gotten older, I'm just kind of like, you know, I just want like a good person.
Yeah, aim low. Does he have two arms and 2 legs? You know?
Honestly, what I care about is like that they're just like a driven person, that they're a good person. You're paying for everything, obviously, but I'm just like I want them to have goals.
Like 10 guys who were interested in you just clicked off the video. They're like, ugh, I have to have goals and he's not gonna pay for anything.
It.
Wow, you really popped off.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Can I say something that's not a read? I don't think
Oh,
people
God.
know how much makeup you have on.
They don't.
Because on camera, you only see right now bronzer. Go see the YouTubers in real life, because these hookers aren't drag. They are.
No, honestly, I'm so beat right now, you guys. Like, I'm full coverage as
I hate to say it. Some sunlight and exercise gives
no,
you your dream
no,
skin.
No.
Your dream skin. I'm gonna have to go outside.
No, please, please. But I'm also like, I have vitiligo, so I don't like to go outside very much.
Now, vitiligo is
You know?
loss of pigment, correct?
Correct.
And
You
how does
lose
that
pigment
affect
in
your
your
life?
It's definitely more of an aesthetic thing. It's just something that I get embarrassed about. It happened like later on in my life. I've like grown up with it. I have to like get used to like this acclimation. Like my spots will grow,
Yeah.
and you just kind of have to roll with the punches, and you just kind of have to be okay with it.
Snap off wig. How did you get famous on YouTube? Then?
For me, it was actually, I feel like it was a gradual thing. Because I started on,
She was on men.com. She was doing
I was
makeup on men.com.
Yes, absolutely. I was actually doing live cam shows.
And everyone tuned in to think you were naked and you were just putting on lashes.
I would just post photos on Instagram. People were like, you should just start a YouTube channel because like it's kind of fun to see like how you're creating the things you're creating.
Especially since your makeup, I mean, the eye makeup and the way you do your skin, it's pretty like femme presenting.
Totally.
I'm gonna try something new. This is the Janessa Merrick's Color Fix 24-hour matte color. I got this as a gift from one of my ex-boyfriends who does makeup for Alcone in
And
New
you guys
York.
are still friends.
Yeah. He does makeup, he does like all their socials and stuff. Who edits your videos?
No. Actually, a friend of mine, his name's JC. He's been editing mine for, oh my gosh, like a good while now.
It's so hard.
You edited it for like, did you ever edit it for yourself like for a little while?
I've done like 3 of mine. Yeah, like I had a main guy doing most of them, and then now he got some of his TV jobs are back, so he's like, I can't do your videos full time anymore. And I was like, no.
You're like, why not, baby?
But it was so easy to have one editor, and now I have like 4.
Sure. No way.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, I bike my hard drives all over Los Angeles to give them to the editors.
That's
of
like
COVID,
kind of
I'm-
everything though.
Because of COVID, I'm avoiding Ubers,
Absolutely.
and since I have the time, I'm like, get your little legs on that bike and do
And
it.
hell.
Why don't you edit your own videos? How about that? Why don't you do that instead of biking all over the place? Edit your own damn videos.
I was just gonna say,
Stop.
their
Really?
PR rocked my wig right
too,
off my
me
head.
too.
I was like,
I was shook. What I love about it the most is like their mission statement. It's so mental health conscious. I think that's amazing because I definitely suffer from mental illness.
really? In what way?
Like anxiety and depression specifically. Those are what I've been diagnosed with. And I've actually been on antidepressants since I was 17.
Wow.
But with lower dosages, which is awesome. Like I don't have to be on like a high dosage or anything like that.
I love your story. Have you tried Kush mascara from Milk?
I have.
Why is the packaging so heavy?
I don't know. It's honestly
Feel
it's aluminum. That's why.
If
Pause
you
that for a
don't have to
second.
limit-
Did you clock that? He was talking about something so serious. He goes, I love your story. Have you tried this? It was just so like, we'll just say it's not really daytime talk show type of banter play.
Watch me do it too. Rare Beauty. I can't wait to try this not in drag. Thank you. And just a quick shout out to Selena for coming into my house and snatching my makeup right off my face in my video.
I stand. I'm so happy. I thought it was crazy in my room. Like, this is gonna happen to anyone else? It sure does.
No, and you said nothing. You watched it happen. Oh. So we're gonna do a powder highlight today.
Yes.
I got
powder
the
highlighter.
what is it? The Hip Dot
Use this one
Nickelodeon. Oh, ooh! Excuse me. She said F your makeup. Who's this? Is this by a new brand? Is this?
It's by Lunar Beauty.
Is this from the beauty supply store?
Exactly.
This is nice.
Thank you.
It picks up a lot more gold than you think.
I'm wearing the same exact one you're wearing.
Is that a woman? Is that
That
two women?
is absolutely a woman.
I got so much free makeup right now, and I'm still using this. I found this. In the
Why are
drawer.
you using that?
I'm just doing it. It's a super old MAC blush. It's probably 10 years old. Everybody can fight me.
You should use your blushes.
They're not out yet. People don't know about
Nobody
it.
will want you to use.
They're
I can't wait to see them. Like,
They're
I'm
really
really
good.
excited to see them. That looks really pretty.
Yeah.
It's soft. It's subtle.
woman.
It's a subtle
Perfect, too.
womanly blush.
One of my career goals I always had that I never got to realize was to do makeup for women for adult pornography. Because I love the makeup in porn.
Because it's so full coverage and
It's so
smoky
sexy and
sticky.
frosty
Yeah,
and
it is.
fantasy, and I love women in porn, period. never happened.
I wanted to be a go-go boy so bad for some reason when I was younger.
Really?
I just wanted to live that little fantasy on that box. Hold on, I'm doing eyeliner to shut the It's not even. It's not even at all.
Oh, this is not a channel of symmetry.
Baby.
We don't do symmetry on this channel. We never
You know,
have.
it's fine.
So these are the Hank and Henry matte lipsticks. I love Hank and Henry. This packaging is really cool. Look, ready?
It's so sweet.
Oh, and it looks like a satin with a glitter overspray. I'm assuming
Yeah.
this is just an overspray.
That's
Love it.
sickening.
Love it.
I like that a lot. That looks like it's gliding on so nicely.
It
too.
is. It's really smooth. Wow. Feels like lip balm.
Wow. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger than I usually like to go. Just in honor of being here,
I think that's really great.
and in honor of wearing this men.com shirt. This is big for me. Oh my god, don't look. I'm not done. I shouldn't have gone this big. What's wrong with me? I'm scared. Don't look so close! You're so up in this grill.
I'm not afraid of anything makeup-wise. I just am always wanting it, especially on tour. A bad makeup day is probably a bad show day for me. And
No
vice
way.
versa. Yes, if it's a good...
Wait, do you have bad show days?
Yeah, most of the time.
Not the lipstick on your teeth.
Shut up.
Shut up.
So we're gonna finish
Something.
lips and lashes and be right back. And that was the final look. Can you believe?
I can't. This, you guys, this is so fast that she got this in on. It literally was like maybe 5 to 10 minutes where this is all gotten together.
And this is a cheap pink blouse from Amazon. That's the thing about the Zoom drag, the COVID drag.
Yes, it's easy. It's top only.
I just buy blouses now, blouses and jewelry.
How do you like the eyeliner thing, by the way?
The Danessa thing, it's very black, very black. This is lovely. Yeah, this is really lovely. Any superstars you want to shout out that you did?
The Rare Beauty highlighter for you. Definitely.
Selena
way
said,
they use
yeah,
it.
that was funny. Take her off the this whore. I hate her. Tell everybody where they can find you.
MannyMUA 733.
And you can find me here where every single week we have brand new videos for free. Please subscribe. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. That was good. I love that one. They have such great banter back. They really bounce off each other very well. The first one, the first video they did before was very good too. I thought that was this one at first, but I didn't realize they did 2 videos, so that's really cool. So I didn't see this one at all, so that is a true reaction right there. I wanted to kind of like just do the, you know, their video together. So this is a, yeah, I just said that, didn't I? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that reaction. Thank you. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. I almost belched so fucking loud just then. Y'all take care. Bye.